Good morning, this is Mark Harrison with Sewer Line Check Professionals. I am here at 234 Mariners View Street in La Cañada, and I'm preparing to perform a video examination of the main sewer line here on the property. Now, the main sewer line is the portion of the waste drainage piping that is exterior to the structure. It lies underground and connects the building drain line system to the public sewer. The building drain line system then is the portion or portions of the waste drainage piping that is underneath or interior to the structure. Our examination today is not focused on the building drain line system. So if further evaluation is desired regarding the building drain line system, a licensed plumbing contractor should be contacted. Or a specialty building drain line video examination can be set up to our office. So I was unable to locate an exposed or accessible main sewer line cleanout. A main sewer line cleanout is an area outside the structure that has a removable cap going to allow direct access into the main sewer pipe as the drain system exits the building. There is a 3-inch cleanout on the rear exterior wall of the structure, but it's been in there since the property was built, and we were unable to get it out without cutting it out. So what I'm going to do is I've brought my gear up onto the roof. I'm going to be dropping down through this 2-inch waste vent. This is a vent pipe that comes up from the drain lines under the structure to allow air into the system for drainage, and to allow the sewer gases to escape out into the atmosphere above the roof. This is not an ideal location for an examination, being a 2-story structure, but hopefully we'll be able to get all the way through the line today. We'll just get down into the horizontal pipe here, and we're going to push through about another 40 feet or so of piping to get outside the structure. You can see the line counter at the bottom there. Got it zeroed out when we hit the main sewer pipe. And we're pushing through original cast iron piping here under the structure, and it's older, definitely significant rust and scale buildup. That does appear to be functional. Some of these older cast iron pipes, they do eventually need to be upgraded. We're getting to the point now where it's a good idea to start monitoring these lines for future upgrades. We'll get about another 8 feet or so here, and we'll get out into the main sewer pipe and begin the focus of our examination today. And right here we're coming out. Just the front of the front porch here to the left of the walkway as you're walking up towards the front door is where we're exiting, and we're making a slight turn here. Now, what we're looking at here is a piping material known as Orangeburg. It was somewhat common back in the 60s and 70s when a lot of the tracks were built up in these areas. It was a cheaper pipe material, and it was used a lot in these bigger tracts. Unfortunately, it was found to be an inferior piping material. It doesn't hold up well to the weight of the earth. The pipe tends to oval out once roots start to penetrate the walls of the pipe. There's really no way to clean it. It is a soft material. It's essentially a layered fibrous material, like a layered paper impregnated with tar resins. And if you try and run mechanical blades or hydrojet machines through it, it can damage or even destroy the pipe. Here's a good example of what we're looking at. You can see the big bulges here on the side of the pipe, and if you look closely down the pipe, you'll see that it's a more of an oval shape in several areas. Even the bottom of the pipe is starting to kind of tear. So this being an inferior piping material, the signs we're seeing that it's beginning to fail. The only thing we recommend in this case is that the Orangeburg pipe is replaced with a modern piping material such as plastic. Really no knowing how long it's going to last or if it can be relied upon to be a functional condition for much longer. little bit further out here, we're going to be changing to a clay piping, which is a common material you're going to see out under the streets. Right here, so we got about 40 feet of the Orangeburg pipe running out of the front yard to a depth of about 3 feet where it connects up with this clay. And then you'll see here the clay is going to kind of take a drop down. Now, the clay piping materials, they are expected to have a long service life. Being a natural material, they aren't expected to deteriorate underground. But they can be fairly brittle in nature and do have a higher potential for damage during seismic activity or earthquakes. But these more modern style clays are pretty resilient to root intrusions. Alright, kind of leveling off now, heading up towards our public sewer, somewhere near the middle of the street. Looks like we'll probably get there. Around this turn is where we're going to be dropping down shortly into our public sewer, about 85 feet from where the pipe exits the front of the building. Alright, so at this point, the system is draining. In other words, there's no backups or anything like that. But unfortunately, the Orangeburg piping there through the front yard is beginning to fail. There are root intrusions. The pipe is overling out. So simply installing a clean out and cleaning the line can actually harm the system. So our recommendation in this case is going to be to replace the Orangeburg pipe through the front yard with a modern piping material. The clay piping then that runs out to the public sewer into the streets in good condition. No reason to recommend anything to do on that section of the system. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and conclude the video portion of the examination for today. Please do refer to my written report for the final findings and recommendations. This is Mark Harrison with Sewer Line Check Professionals. Thank you very much and have a pleasant day.